I'm Adrian Bowles from Storm Insights. We recently completed a paper for IBM looking at the importance of infrastructure decisions on the success of big data and analytics projects. As a follow-up to that work, I interviewed executives from Sirius Computer Solutions. Sirius is IBM's largest reseller. We wanted to find out what their experiences were with customers working on big data, analytics, and infrastructure projects. So here are some of the insights that we gained from that interview.
Customers have many alternatives of who they choose to work with, so we feel like we've got to earn our stripes every day. What we bring to the table as we work with customers is a consultative approach. We have a background in infrastructure. We've developed a robust software solutions practice that includes both the subject matter expertise to help a customer architect a solution up front, but then also implement it to ensure a good business outcome.
If you look at all the new data sets that are available today with social media analytics, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Pinterest, they're gathering all this information and trying to do analysis on it, as well as clickstream analytics against their own websites. What are people buying, and being able to react quickly and drive more sales and incremental revenue. So I'd say marketing is the number one area we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I think what's notable is it's not the IT departments making the decisions, but rather it's the CMO or the VP of sales, VP of marketing. They're the folks driving the solution. Ideally, the IT folks will be weighing in and being able to give their advice for the infrastructure, which is absolutely key. We think we often get engaged with customers after the line of business. Say, for example, the CMO has been enchanted by a boutique solution, and we're asked to provide the hardware, or even worse, they've already agreed to acquire that boutique solution. And then we start bringing up considerations like security. You know, what about security of that data? What about are you going to be able to scale it? Will it scale? How fast do you need to get to that data, and can you get to the data from your operational systems over to that system? And in some cases, we have customers that are actually, their analytics is high availability. It's mission critical. So things like redundancy and high availability solutions become key. So all those infrastructure components matter. And then at the back end, there's an information lifecycle governance issue. How do they manage this immense amount of data that they're accumulating? Well, there's a long history of IT departments working with their line of business, both good and bad. In the bad cases, there's the situations where the line of business perceived the IT folks as being sort of this mysterious organization that's arrogant, that doesn't really understand their needs. And very often we've seen lines of business decision makers over the years go off and buy a departmental system and just try to ignore the IT folks. And we know that doesn't work. The ideal situation is where the IT folks are listening, they're working closely, iterating, because a lot of cases the line of business doesn't fully understand what they need until they get there in the process. And then with IT's help, they evolve and come up with a solution that ultimately drives a better outcome. And all the time, the infrastructure stuff that the line of business, rather that the IT folks know, it becomes real key to delivering that best outcome.
It's no longer a mathematician or a statistician in the back room generating reports that a few people get to consume. This is, I want to enable the people, the smart people I've hired in my organization, to be able to leverage that data and be able to act on it and make good decisions for my business. So the infrastructure absolutely matters. Where we like to focus is what happens in bad times. You know, putting together that right infrastructure, the nimbleness of a good, a well-architected big data and analytics platform allows them to make better decisions even in bad times.